Welcome to onlevelacademy.com. In the last video, the electrophilic addition reaction, we have shown how an alkene reacts with an halogen molecule to produce a single compound. But what if it reacts with a hydrogen halide, HBr, HiHCl? So let's see what's going on. The alkene, or the propene molecule here, approaches the HBr, and definitely H will become slightly positive because of the effect of pi bond, and bromine becomes bromide, right? Now the question is, the hydrogen will go to one carbon because the pi bond is attracting, and then the other carbon will be positive. But the question is where hydrogen would go. We did not ask this question in the case of bromine, because it doesn't matter where it goes, the product will be the same. But here it is not. Hydrogen can go to either the first carbon or the second carbon. Where would it go? The answer is it actually will go to both sides. In this reaction you will actually have two products. What do we mean by two products? It means hydrogen may go to first carbon and it will produce one single compound, or it may choose to go to the second carbon. In that case it will produce another compound. But here you have to remember that hydrogen will generally prefer to go to the carbon where is already more hydrogen. So which carbon has more hydrogen here? The first carbon, right? It has two hydrogen. And the second carbon has only one hydrogen. It will prefer to go to the carbon with the more hydrogen, because if it goes to that hydrogen, the other carbon will have a positive charge, and that in that case we'll always have a secondary carbocation, and a secondary carbocation is a stable one. So that's why it will prefer to go to that carbon where there is more hydrogen already, because it will produce a secondary carbocation, and eventually the bromide ion will go to the second carbon, producing 2-bromopropane. This will be more in the mixture, and we can call it the major product. So let's see. The hydrogen will go to the first carbon, making the middle carbon positive, a secondary carbocation. Remember, we have learned in SN1, SN2, it's called secondary carbocation because the carbon where there is a positive charge is attached to one hydrogen, and it is attached to you can see there are two methyl groups. These two methyl groups are electron donating, and they will push the electron towards carbon, making it a stable carbocation. Now let's see what happens. So the bromide ion will go to that, and eventually you'll get a major product, or 2-bromopropane. What if hydrogen doesn't do that? Let's see. As usual, the alkene is approaching the HBr. Now the if H does not go to the first carbon, but instead it goes to the second carbon, the first carbon will become positive, right? The double bond will vanish, and you can see the first carbon becomes positive. This is called a primary carbocation. Why? Because the carbon that is attached to it that is positive are attached with two hydrogen and only one alkyl group. Only one alkyl group cannot push the electron too much to the positive carbocation. So that carbocation, primary carbocation, is not stable. But anyways, it happens. When it happens, bromine will eventually attack that first carbon, producing a primary carbon, producing a 1-bromopropane. Now this is a minor product. Why? Because although hydrogen may do it, but very few cases. Most of the cases you will see the hydrogen is going to the carbon where it's already more hydrogen. In AS level, your question in the OS level question, they may ask you if HBr reacts with propene, what could be the products? And you will say they would be 1 bromopropane and 2 bromopropane. Now they may ask you which one is the major product, which is minor. Definitely minor product is 1 bromopropane, and the major product is 2 bromopropane.